Welcome back to another episode of Go Well with Sharon. We are busy with a road trip through the amazing Eastern Cape, guys, the Adventure Province. And we've just checked into the Super Tubes guest house here in Jeffreys Bay, and my gosh, it is beautiful, it is phenomenal. We've got a jam-packed weekend ahead of us, and I cannot wait. I've got the owner, Marisa, here with me. Marisa, thank you so much for taking the time to chat to us and for being so welcoming when we arrived here.
Thank you, Sharon, for staying with us.
Believe me, I think the pleasure is going to be all mine. So just tell me a little bit about the background of the guest house. How long have you guys been operating, and what people can expect when they come here?
Well, Sharon, I started the guest house in 1996 with 3 bedrooms.
Wow.
And I stayed in the 4th one. And there were no other houses on this side of Pepper Street. We were the only building on this side. And as time gone by, we added buildings and bought some buildings, and now we've got a collection of guest houses.
A collection?
Yes, that's right.
Oh, fantastic. So this is not the only guest house in your collection, obviously.
No.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that? Sounds exciting.
Yes, we offer self-catering apartments. We've got a lovely big self-catering villa overlooking the rocks at Super Tubes. And then we've got smaller apartments, and then we've got the guest house rooms, the ensuite rooms, each with its own balcony. And we've got the luxury rooms, they overlook the ocean, and then we've got the classic rooms with the garden views.
So literally something for everybody.
Yes.
And you mentioned the self-catering apartments. That's obviously for like family holidays.
Yeah, it works really well for families and small groups that travel through together.
And you guys also offer breakfast here?
Yeah, all our rates include breakfast, and we do dinner on request.
Awesome.
We do barbecues right here in this area for small groups, and yes.
Yeah, it looks fantastic, and I must say, guys, this place is beautiful. Now, I see over my right shoulder here, we have a magnificent view of the ocean. Okay, and this is the area that they refer to as Super Tubes, right?
Yes, that's right. This is the famous surf spot. Surfers from all over the world come to surf here, and it's mostly on their bucket list to come and surf Super Tubes. Every year during July, obviously not now during the COVID times, surfers from all over the world, the top 40 surfers from the World Surf League, they compete against each other right here in front of our guest houses.
So you literally get the bird's eye view.
Yes, we do. And we host the top surfers in the world, as well as the organizers.
Wow, that is absolutely amazing. So you've obviously met some amazing people through the process of having your guest house here.
Yes, yeah. I always tease them. I tell them we've got special ingredient that we put in the omelettes, because we've hosted the winner of the competition for the past 5 or 6 years.
Oh, that is phenomenal. And I see that you guys are also part of the Cape Country routes.
Yes, that's right.
Is there specific criteria that guest houses or facilities have to comply with to be part of it?
Yes. Cape Country routes, CCRs, also stands for charm, character and romance. So we are not a big hotel group. It's all owner-run hotels that belongs to the Cape Country routes, and it's got to have a lot of character and charm and a bit of romance with it as well.
and believe me, your place have all of that and more.
Thank you, Sharon.
No, it's absolutely stunning. It's really beautiful.
Thank you.
know, I've always mentioned my thing is always to be a tourist in your own country.
Yes.
Especially during these times, guys. Support local, support your service providers, and just discover. I mean, there's so much to do and to see right here, and it's just absolutely stunning and beautiful.
Thank you. Hope you're going to have a wonderful stay.
Oh, I'm sure we will. So Marisa, I see we've got a beautiful cheese platter here. Is this how you welcome all your guests here?
Yes, it is. Guests has got the choice of ordering a cheese platter, and we've got a lovely wine selection with it.
Fantastic. So I see the wine is right here by me. You probably knew that I would appreciate that. Can I have a look what we've got here?
Yes, you can take it out.
Fantastic. Okay. This looks absolutely stunning. What is this wine? Where does it come from?
It's a Snow Mountain Chenin Blanc, and Snow Mountain label it especially for Cape Country roots as a house wine in all our hotels.
That is so awesome. Guys, the Cape Country Roots logo and name is actually on here, and it looks absolutely stunning.
Let's taste it.
Fantastic. Would you like to do the honors?
Yeah.
Oh, and I can actually get the whiff of the wine here. It smells absolutely delicious.
Cheers.
Fantastic.
Welcome at Super Tubes.
Thank you so much. Absolutely stunning to be here. And we'll definitely dive into this cheese platter as well very shortly. Absolutely stunning. Chenin Blanc is one of my favorites. And I wish you guys could taste this and smell this. It is fantastic. Okay guys, so we are at Die Skipper, which is an absolutely phenomenal and novel restaurant here in Jeffreys Bay in the Eastern Cape. And I've got the owner, or shall I say one of the owners here with me, Sharon Rickson. Sharon, thank you so much for having us here, and thank you for chatting to me.
Absolute pleasure.
Now, this restaurant is unlike any restaurant I've ever seen, literally. What is the history behind Die Skipper? When did you guys start here? How did this all happen?
Well, myself and Michelle only took over a couple of years ago. However, the restaurant has been here for the last 27 years.
Wow.
And it's just gotten bigger and bigger as the years have gone on, and yeah, it's just progressed.
Fantastic. And the decor here is truly unique.
Yes, you would really find it difficult to try and replicate this anywhere else.
Absolutely, which is so refreshing, and we've got nothing against your chain restaurants, but coming to a place like Jeffreys Bay, you kind of want to see something unique, and this is very unique.
Oh yes, I mean, especially when you consider the surroundings and the views and the fact that it's literally a shack on the beach, and people love it that way.
Absolutely, and I see that there's quite a few people sitting here barefoot with their feet in the sand.
Their toes in the sand, yeah, sure.
How awesome. Now, obviously, being right on the beach, your speciality is seafood.
Yeah.
So what can potential guests expect when they come here? Can you tell us a little bit about the cuisine?
Yeah, sure. Look, we try and cater for everybody. So you can come here and literally have a hake and chips. You can come here and completely splash out and have seafood pans with crayfish and crab and soft shell crab, langoustines, fresh oysters.
Fantastic.
The works, we got the works.
Oh, fantastic. That is absolutely amazing. And tell me, you and your wife run this place basically full time?
Yes, full time, 7 days a week. My wife does all our social media, advertising, promotional work, function bookings, etc. And then I run the day-to-day operations and take orders from the boss, being my wife.
I'm sure she will love that bit.
She will.
And you mentioned function, so
Yes.
people can actually book this venue as
Yes.
for a function.
Yeah, you can book out the entire venue for a private function. We also often do weddings here, where the people get married on the beach right down there. And then literally after they've, formally done their thing, then they come up to the venue and they have the reception and their dinner, lunch, whatever it is they've got planned up here.
Awesome. Well, I can't think of any better way of doing it.
Yeah, no.
Now also, I just want to chat about your kitchen for a second, because this is different from your traditional grill. Okay.
Yes.
You guys cook on fires.
Yes, live coals.
Fantastic. And how does that process work?
So at the back, which I'm sure you'll see in the footage at some stage,
Yes.
we have massive fires which produce the coals which come out the bottom. Then the guys basically shovel the hot coals through to the braai area, where we've got, must be 20 different braais there.
Wow.
And then, literally everything is cooked on hot coals in grids.
Oh, fantastic. And fresh.
Fresh, of course fresh.
Awesome. So people that come here, your diners, can expect beautiful, fresh cooked beef.
Straight
freshly
off the
cooked.
fire.
Fantastic. Can't think of any better way. While enjoying a glass of wine or a nice cold beer.
Champagne.
And this amazing view.
Yeah.
Right guys, so we actually have a supper booked here tonight. We've got a table, a reserved table, just for us. And we are going to dine here at Die Walskipper tonight. And I just want to mention this again, and forgive me for raving about your place because it's beautiful, that the ambiance here is something unlike anything you've ever experienced. And I keep saying this, guys, that you have to be a tourist in your own country. Come and experience this unique place of heaven right here on the beach in J Bay, okay, Jeffreys Bay, in the Eastern Cape. This is truly an undiscovered gem, and there is something for everybody. And Mark mentioned that when we arrived here, literally there's some children playing on the restaurant floor in the sand. It is phenomenal. So obviously your place is very child friendly. It's a family affair.
It's even pet friendly.
Oh,
We're
fantastic.
probably one of the only restaurants I've ever seen where if you're sitting out here, you can bring in your dog. As long as he's controlled and on a leash, more than welcome.
Fantastic.
And it's casual. Everybody comes here barefoot.
Wonderful.
It's a beach shack.
Fantastic. We love it. We absolutely adore it. And guys, I think it's time to head over to the kitchen because I can smell some amazing aromas coming out of that kitchen. Okay guys, we are in the kitchen at Die Walskipper, and I've got Jean-Ray, who is the chef here, and he runs the kitchen. Jean-Ray, can you just walk us through what's happening here? Because it's very busy and it smells delicious.
Okay, so basically, seafood restaurant, and we have a braai different and the kitchen at the back. So what usually happens, the waiters bring in the orders. So the stuff comes from the braai, stuff comes from the kitchen. Kitchen is mostly the calamari, egg, and all the deep fried stuff, and starters. And so when the order has been called out from the braai, that's when the cold and the fish is ready cooked. So then they call out the number, so they grab the plate of empty, and they just give it down to them.
was an amazing supper, hey?
It was very delightful.
It was. How was the setting? I mean, you're here on the beach, literally with your feet in the sand. How cool is that?
Do you know, Ben, I've lived in this province for 51 years, and I've always heard the shadowy sounds of die Walskipper. And for the first time in 51 years, I've visited the shores of die Walskipper. And it's been a wonderful experience. In general terms, it was a real wacker of the evening. I had a wonderful time, and I saw a mussel cracker for the first time close up.
Oh yeah.
Really delightful.
Yeah, for the first time.
I've fished for many years,
anglers.
and I ain't caught one of the buggers. Yo, what a delightful
Well, I will
fish.
drink to that. Cheers.
Cheers.
How nice is this coffee, hey? So guys, so we are still in Jeffreys Bay, exploring the jewels of J Bay, and I am at Skydive J Bay today because I'm going to skydive. I'm super excited, but I'm also super nervous, and we are going to start with an indemnity. I am wearing my Brave pants. I'm wearing my Belega socks that says Brave Badass, because that's exactly what I'm going to have to be today, a brave badass. So let's go and do that indemnity. Right guys, so I've signed my indemnity. I'm ready, just about ready to be harnessed up, and I've got Mike here with me. That is one of the instructors here at Skydive J Bay. Mike, thanks for chatting to me.
My pleasure.
Now tell me, how did you fall? See what I did there? How did you fall into skydiving?
Into this. I come from a little town called Witbank. There was a drop zone there on my doorstep, and I hung out there over the weekends and slowly got into the sport. Here I am today.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I bet staying in J Bay is a little bit nicer than staying
It's
in Witbank.
wonderful. Love the place, love the coast. Everything's great. Eh?
Absolutely. Now tell me, how long have you been doing skydiving?
I did my first jump in 2003. So that's what, 17, 18 years now.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Been an instructor for about 10 years.
Wow. Okay, so I think I'm in good hands.
Hopefully.
And how does one become an instructor for a sport like this, which is obviously a little bit different from doing running or hiking or even swimming or triathlons? It's a little bit more involved. How do you actually do this?
Starting
what training
slowly.
do you do?
Start off very slow. Started as a weekend sport. Get into the sport. There's so many things to learn through your whole skydiving career. Many ratings and licenses that you need to accumulate till you reach the criteria where you want to progress into the instructor's part of things.
Amazing, amazing. And you personally, how many jumps have you done?
I've probably done about 7,500 jumps.
Oh my gosh. Okay, okay.
Hopefully many, many more to go.
Absolutely, absolutely. And just quickly, I know we're going to go through the briefing and everything, but you know, people tend to think that skydiving is dangerous. Obviously, if you're in the hands of a good instructor, you're
And
safe.
good equipment, yeah.
And good equipment, yes.
That's it, that all counts. These days technology's got so good. Skydiving sport in general has become so safe. Many people can enjoy it on a weekend basis and not worry about too much anyway.
Fantastic. Well, I'm excited. I'm a little bit
Should be.
nervous.
Shows your hands, got any vibration not yet?
They're still steady, they're still steady.
Yep.
But I am looking forward to it, and I'm going to go and get kitted up.
Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, let's do it.
One about your jump, how this is going to work. You've got your harness on. When the plane's ready to go, we're going to jump in the plane, take off. It takes about 20-25 minutes to get up to altitude. We're going to approximately 9,500 feet today. Right, just before we're ready to jump, I'm going to attach the harness to my parachute. 4 hookup points, 2 on the shoulders, 2 on the hips. Once everything's nice and tight, I'll give you a pair of goggles or specs to wear. We're good to go.
Awesome.
All right, when we're good to go, the pilot will give us a signal. I'm going to shimmy us up to the door of the aeroplane. I'm going to ask you to swing both of your legs outside the aircraft. As you can see the door there, there's no step at the bottom. So what we're going to do is hang the legs out the aeroplane and try and tuck them underneath the plane.
Okay.
Nice grip on your harness, holding your harness with your hands. Head back softly on my right hand shoulder. I'm going to be launching us up the aeroplane. All right, the fun part starts. As we're jumping out the plane, I need you to get your legs together, back between my legs. So as we're out the plane, keeping your legs back. Try and kick my butt. All right.
Oh, I can do that.
She's good at kicking butt.
I'm sure. 2 or 3 seconds after we're out the plane, you're going to feel a little tap on the shoulder. Spread your wings and fly. All good. We get about 30-35 seconds in free fall. Terminal velocity is around 200 kilometers an hour, and you'll feel the parachute open.
Okay.
You should. Okay. Once the parachute's open, we can talk to each other. I'm going to let you fly the parachute, show you a whole bunch of things up there. We're going to go over the landing. Come land softly on the grass in front.
Awesome.
You got it?
Sounds exciting.
Good to go. Shannon, we're in the plane. You ready for this?
So ready.
Awesome.
Totally ready.
Here we go. was that?
Unfreaking believable. Oh my god, this is unbelievable. Woo!
Give me 5.
Woo! This is so freaking awesome. Wow. Wow. Yeah, this
Okay,
thing.
you want to turn right. Then go right or
Oh my god, this is unbelievable. This is so freaking cool.
Amazing, huh?
Ah.
Okay, left for me. A bit of power.
Oh, okay.
Pull hard.
Oh.
A little bit more. See down there where we're landing, so start out a little bit.
Oh, right there.
And hands up for me again.
This is...
Tell the camera 10 out of 10.
No, 20 out of 10. Actually, no, 101 out of 10. This is unfreaking
Wonderful.
believable.
Okay, we're going to do a couple of quicker turns.
Yes, we can. Let's do it.
Okay, we do it together.
Woohoo! Wow!
Lovely.
Oh, this is unbelievable. It really is. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow, wow. Like I have no words. This is just unbelievable.
Down there.
Yes.
Showing us the lift coming off the
Oh,
ocean.
yes, yes.
Our landing will be this way around.
Okay. I just didn't want to sit in the...
Yeah, I saw that one coming.
That was unfreaking believable.
10 out of 10.
my
20
gosh.
out of 10 I think we got.
Yeah. No, actually 101.
Nice one.
Woo! Awesome.
J-Bay Skydive. Skydive J-Bay.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Oh, and a
wow.
photo there for that.
Thanks so much for jumping with us, Sharon.
And thank you for having me. It was awesome.
Not
oh
the
my
last
gosh.
one now.
Oh my gosh, guys. So I've just done the skydive. It is freaking amazeballs. Like I actually have no words to describe that feeling. First, the free falling, it is unbelievable. You don't really see much because things go by very, very quickly. But then when the parachute opens and you're just floating in the sky, and of course the view from up there is absolutely amazing. Now I just want to tell you guys, I actually have quite a fear of heights, but you don't get the feeling of height up there. It is amazing. It is just probably the closest thing to freedom ever. Okay, it is freaking amazing. Kudos to Skydive J-Bay. I will definitely do it again, and so should you guys. Done the skydive, and I am here at the Kabeljauws Nature Reserve, about to go and do a little hike. Here's the thing about Jeffreys Bay and the Eastern Cape. There is so much to do here. There is literally something for everybody, whether it is restaurants, coffee shops you're looking at, getting active like the hike that I'm about to start, or diving out of a plane. There's just so much that you can do right here. And coming to a nature reserve like this, it is just phenomenal. We've got some trails here, there's some beach, There's a little bit of everything. And don't forget, there is a donation box. Don't forget your donation. Please donate so that they can keep this amazing little place going. It is just absolutely awesome, guys. We're very lucky with the weather. Got beautiful weather today. So yeah, I'm about to go off on my hike. But first, I'm going to put my donation in the box. Here we are on the river loop, and this is a nice little single trail that you can walk on, which is what we're doing right now. No running today because no running today. And we're getting to a little fork here, and we are going to take the slip slide. And the bird life, the insect life is just phenomenal here. It is such a gorgeous place, absolutely stunning. And here is the slip slide. And this is the river, and it is absolutely incredibly stunning. And there we have a little bird flying, well, maybe not so little bird flying. It is absolutely beautiful. Just look at this gorgeous river. We are now heading down to the beach bit. So there's a little bit of downhill, quite rocky, but we're coming up to a very beautiful and promising view. This is such a lovely little trail. You can walk it, you can run it, and just drink in the beauty of this place, because the scenery here is fantastic. It is. So this here, folks, is one of the most gorgeous scenes in the world, okay? And yes, I am biased because I'm Eastern Cape born and bred, and this is just absolutely stunning. So this is one of the views that you will get to see when you do the Kabeljauws Nature Reserve hiking trail. And this is gorgeous. I mean, look at the scenery. It's just absolutely unbelievable. Cute, obscure little bridge. One of two, if I remember correctly.